So tonight is the night when I get to look at everyone's submissions for the shell challenge, and y'all, I am so excited. So if you don't know, I started a shell challenge a couple of weeks ago on my YouTube channel. I had it open for The Sims 3 and The Sims 4. I basically made the same shell in both games. I just gave you the option to pick what game you wanted to do it for. So I have some Sims 4 submissions and I also have some Sims 3 submissions. The whole thing with the shell challenge, if you don't know, is that you basically get a build that doesn't have wallpaper, floor, roofing. Usually it's a weirdly shaped build, and you download it and you're supposed to turn it into something. So for reference, this was my build. Now, I thought it looked like a cat, but a lot of y'all were saying it looks like a capybara, and then I got a comment from someone that said it looked like Alf, so I guess it's whatever you want it to be, which kind of is the point of a shell challenge anyway. You kind of make it into what you want it to be. Whatever you turned it into, you're supposed to take this and you're supposed to turn it into something, but the only thing with the shell challenge is that you're not allowed to touch the exterior walls. So for example, you see this like little weird wall right here? You're not allowed to touch it. You can't make it bigger, you can't make it smaller, you can't draw walls around it. That is against the rules. You have to leave it alone. You can add walls on the inside, you just cannot add anything on the outside. So if you wanted to make a room or something, that's allowed. Just do not touch anything on the outside. As some of you may remember, I attempted my shell and I made an alien spaceship. I'll show you when we get to the Sims 3 section, but I made mine into an alien spaceship in the Sims 3, which I will have available for download today. I know some of y'all were probably wondering about that, so it's available to download today. But that was just my interpretation. I really want to see what y'all came up with. Now, I've tried my best to not look, so I don't know everything. I've seen some things when I placed it down, but I didn't like look at it too much. So I'm really excited to see what y'all have come up with today. So like I said, I have submissions for both Sims 3 and The Sims 4. I have way more for Sims 3 than I do for 4. So we're going to look at the Sims 4 submissions first. These are going to be in no particular order. I just kind of like placed them down, you know, so let's get into it. So the first one we're going to look at is this one over here. Is the CJ Tiny Shell. All right, y'all. So this is the first shell. Now I'm going to go over to the gallery so I can give credit. So this one is by Edoji K. I hope I pronounced your name right. I know who this is, so I'm just going to say Rue, but this is by Edo.gk. I'm going to put all the names up on the screen so you can see if you want to download it. But it just says CJ Tiny Shell, and it doesn't have a description, and it just says that it uses the Holiday Celebration Pack. So I do not know what this has to offer. Let's just look at it really quick. If I go out from the top-down perspective, it looks like Rue had my build facing the way that I had mine. So he didn't rotate it. So like, as you can see, this is like that weird piece from earlier. This is like, I guess, the face of the cat, if it were a cat, or I guess a capybara. I guess this is like the face part, but it looks like he put roofs on it. So we have like this little octagonal roof here, we have the gabled here. I'm actually surprised that you were able to roof this, because like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really think about how the roofing was gonna be when I made the shell. I was just kind of putting a lot of different shapes together. It's kind of interesting that you were able to roof this, because like, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, well, it appears to be a house, so why don't we just like scroll all the way down? So let's see, we first come in this way. So right here by the front door, we have a telescope. Hey, wait, who are we looking at? I mean, there is another build right next door to it, so maybe like the sim that lives here is looking at the other build, you know? We'll get to that later. But when you first come in, though, we do have a telescope. We have like a, what is this, like a science lab or something, or like a little sciencey area? Like, what is the sim doing here? So we have like this little desk. We have a TV. There's our bed. We have a little flower display down here. Y'all, what is going on in this build? Hold on. So it looks like we have our living room with our couch and fireplace. We have our kitchen. Oh, we have a little pride flag, you know, because it is Pride Month. And we also have a little table. Wait, this is cute, though. Little pictures with the couples on it. That's cute. We also have like some nice banners and posters and stuff outside. So we have like another Pride themed one over here. Back this way. Oh, this is interesting. So is this like a patio or like a deck space maybe? So like the weird wall in the back, it looks like Rue put a couple of tables and also a chess table. Now, I do not think this is going to be functional because these are the wrong kind of chair. You have to use dining chairs for chess tables, and these are like living room chairs. So it's not going to be functional, and I don't know if Rue wanted it to be functional or not, but if you want it to be functional, you're going to have to swap these out. Swap these out for dining chairs, and then they'll like automatically slot, and then you can use it. Otherwise, it'll just be for decoration, I guess. So we have that out here, and then it kind of like wraps back around. I love this stone that you used. I think this is the one from Get to Work or Get Together. Oh no, this is a base game one. That must be one of the newer ones or something, because I feel like I've never seen it. So that's pretty much the first floor. We have a bed and we have like living quarters down here. Now I want to go upstairs. So you have the stairs that lead upward. Is this like the bathroom? Yeah, this is the bathroom. So we have our toilet, we have our mirror, our medicine cabinet, and then we also have our shower. So the bathroom is upstairs. That's kind of interesting how you have the bathroom at the top. In mine, I had like an alien lookout tower. It's kind of funny. So that was pretty much everything for this build. Again, thank you, Rue, for submitting your build. I really like it. It's very odd, but in a good way, you know? All right, let's go ahead and check out the second one. There's a lot going on here, y'all. Okay, well, this is our second submission, and this one is the CJ Tiny Shell by TB. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go over to the gallery because it has a little prompt. Again, it says CJ Tiny Shell TB, but this is by Personal Suffering, by the way. It says down here in the description, an absolutely hinged submission for the CJ Play Shell Challenge, featuring all the household necessities, exactly where you'd expect them. Now, that sounds, you know, like, I guess an everyday normal home or build. But, like, I don't know if I can say that about this one, y'all. I don't know if I can say everyday, and I don't know if I can say normal. Like, that might be doing it a disservice. I don't even know where to start. Like, I genuinely don't even know. It's like, every time I look, it's like something new. It's like one of those, like, can you find, like, picture books where you have to find an object? So let's just take it slow. So when you first enter in, we have like a walkway. So it looks like when we go to live mode, we have some mosquitoes out here. Okay, you know, it'd be like that, I guess. It'd be like that, I guess. Also, we have like frogs. Okay, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna get a sim here for a second and we're gonna press play because I want to see like all the effects. All right, y'all. So I got my Sims 4 sim self down and we are officially on the lot. I'm just gonna press play for a second because I was told in Discord to make sure that the fountains are turned on. Oh my gosh. Are those like heads? What is going on here, y'all? It's like a frog pond. It has like these heads and there's like spitting out water. And then like over here we have like a little wedding area. What is going on? And then we have like tombstones that are attending the wedding. Yo, I am low-key getting afraid. We have like two big rubber duckies. We have cats with the flamingos on their back. What is going on? We have two Christmas trees stacked on top of each other. And then like all around like the house, we have like these babies. I don't know if they're guardians or what. And it looks like they have lights or something in their eye. It's lemons, not them having lemons in their eye. Ayo. And then they have Easter eggs on top of their heads. Yo, what is going on? Like, I am so confused. And that's not even the inside of the house yet. Okay, let's just, you know what? Let's just open up the house. Let's just see. Okay, I think you come in the back of the house. I think you go back this way and you go up the ladder. So we also have these monster doors. Are these like a Monsters Inc. reference or something? I have no idea, but it's kind of giving like Monsters Inc. in a way. I don't know, maybe that's just me. So we go up the ladder, okay? And then you have like a bunch of ducks. Wait, if I press play. Bro, that's crazy. Oh, that's why you said you wanted the fountains, because it shoots out water. That is very interesting, y'all. Okay, well, we have a bunch of ducks, and then we have like a little place to sit. There's a grill, and then like you go over this way. There's like a bunch of forks on the wall, and there's like drapes and curtains. And then like over here, we have an outdoor kitchen area. Looks like we have stocks above it. Wait a minute, y'all. Something's on fire. How is the fruit on fire? I don't even want to know. Okay, so we have like our kitchen out here. Yo, this is getting spooky. Okay, and then you go down here. So there's like a ladder that goes down into the house. So I just want to see what's over here. So we have our sink. We have a china cabinet. So it kind of like wraps around. What is this? A baby on a skateboard? You know what? I'm going to mind my business. Wait, what is this out here? Yo, what is going on out here? What am I doing? I'm over here what are you planting? Yo, what was CJ just planting? What is CJ doing? You know what? Like I said, I don't want to know. Let's open up the inside to see. So we have our ladder and it leads down here to the dining table. Bro, why is this like Lady and the Tramp, low-key? Like, all we're missing is some spaghetti. And then it'll be just like the movie, you know? And we have like little heart things. Maybe it's supposed to be like Lady and the Tramp or something. Like, I don't know. But we have a table with two dogs on it. And then like we have a living room, I guess like a living room. There's a bar, a couch, we have a TV, there's a trash can. We have a couple of desks over here. And hey, yo, we got Grogu over here. Is that his name, Grogu? Or Baby Yoda? What is he on the computer for? I don't know, maybe he's looking for something. Oh, there's also a door over here too. Oh, y'all look, peep the pride flag. But we also have like a door, so I guess you can, oh, okay, so I thought this was like a door for the outside, but no. This door, is this like a race car bed? Bro, what is, it's a truck bed. Oh, literally a truck bed. And there's a baby sleeping in the bed too. I'm kind of scared. Like I said, this is like one of those picture books where it's like, can you find, I don't know, the flower and it's like a bunch of stuff. Like you could just look at this for hours. Like what is even this? It's like a hedge, not really a maze, more like a hedge, I guess. And then you have like the truck right here. Okay, and then if we go back in the house for a second, we have a sink, we have our bathroom over here, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Like the bathroom is really on display. But we have like a little half wall, we have our toilet here. There's just so much to look at, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. Is there anything else above it? No, I think that's like everything, y'all. This build is amazing. Like, I could look at this all day long, y'all. I'm not even playing. Like, I have so many questions, but like, it's one of those things where it's like, do I even want to know the answer? You know, like, do I need to know? I don't know, but I can say I really liked it. So thank you again, TV. Like this was very interesting. So this is the next shell, and this one is just called Club Glow, and this one is by Lulz 4x4. I'm gonna go to the download page so I can see exactly what he said, but it says right here, welcome to Club Glow, the finest spot in town. It says head to toe in neon lights and full of funky, soulful beats. Club Glow is the most recommended night out destination, just a short walk away from the American Food Stand 2 for a late night snack. This is my submission for CJ Plays Shell Built Challenge. Enjoy. Thank you, Lulz, for making this, by the way, because like I haven't seen the inside, but I did see it when I placed it down, and I'm like, bro, this is a lot, but in a good way. It's a lot in a very good way. I can definitely see the nightclub aesthetic. Like I want to like low-key turn all the lights off and just like look at it like this, but I feel like even if I do, I'm gonna miss something. So maybe we'll have the sun up and then we'll turn it down after, you know. So I guess before we go inside, we'll look outside of it. So I placed this in Del Sol Valley, which I believe this is the lot it was built on. It's that park lot. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I think this is where you built it from the screenshot. So before we go inside, we have a couple of vending machines out here. We have a little park bench out here as well, a trash can, some picnic tables back this way. There's even a dumpster, so you can woohoo in the dumpster. And I guess you can also dumpster dive too if you want to and get food out the dumpster. So there's a lot of dumpster activities out here. We have a couple of trash cans over here in the back, which I like these scuffed up looking ones. We also have the American Food Stand, I'm assuming, so it's right over here. We have that little spotlight, or we have a couple of those actually. So at nighttime, they should light up, you know? We also have another little park bench over this way. And then this, I believe, is the entryway. So we have like two entryways. I guess this one right here is the VIP, I would assume. And then this is like the general one, maybe, possibly. So when you first come in, we do have our bar. I gotta say, I love the skeleton and I really like the zebra floor. It's giving like Sims 3 late night in a way, you know, like the zebra print, like the 2010 vibes. It's kind of giving that to me. But we have our bar, we have a sink over here, we have our bottles over here, our neon lights, string lights. I love it. And then if we go over this way, we have a room with the ladders that go upward. We also have a little bathroom down here. And then over this way, we have a dance floor, disco ball, wall speakers. These are like the RGB ones. I didn't even know we had these in the game. Where did these come from? These are base game, by the way. Wall venue speaker R&B. These must be new, because I don't think I've ever seen these before. Over this way, though, we have a little sectional, so you can sit down and chill if you want to. We have the plumb bob light, which I think this is like inspiring decor. No, it's confident. Okay, so this is the one if you have Showtime, like from The Sims 3 installed. Yeah, so this is like a confident decor. I guess your Sims can feel confident at the club, right? So before we go upstairs, I want to look out here. So we have like an outdoor area, I guess. We have another sectional. The door is here, so you have a sectional by the door, another wall speaker. Hey, yo, we got the bulb blowing machines. Hey, yo, these Sims getting lit out here. Okay, Lulz, I see you. We even have like the air conditioner unit out here too. Okay, and then if we go ahead and go upstairs, we have two ladders actually. So this leads to the top of the lot. Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I really didn't even know what to expect. So over here, I believe this is like another dance floor, isn't it? Yeah, this is like another dance floor. And then we have like a little place to sit here. We have the little bottles. We have another little table over here where you can sit. And these are lamps, by the way. So if I turn off the whole entire sun, as you can see, it kind of is glowy out here. This is cool. Like, I gotta use this, y'all. This is noise. I love all the details. That's what I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna probably say this a lot in the video, but this is why I love shell challenges, because we all start off with the same exact shape and everyone turns it into something different. Like, that is such a cool thing, because like with the shell challenge, you can always rotate it if you want to. You can put it on a bigger lot, a smaller lot. So even if it's the same shape, there's like so much you can do to it to where it doesn't even look like the same shape. Like, literally, I'm trying to look at this. I can't even tell you what's what. Like, I genuinely cannot tell you what's what. So like, this is the weird angle. So I think this is like the head of the cat or capybara. So it was like rotated this way. Oh, okay, now I can see it. So now I can see it. Okay. So this is like the head of the copy bar. Okay, now I can see. See, it's the same exact shell. And also this is allowed because Lowe's did not build an actual wall. He used a fence to make it look like a wall. So it is allowed. So see, that's why I was kind of like thrown off a little bit, you know? But that's pretty much everything for this one. Again, thank you, Lowe's, for submitting yours. I had a lot of fun looking at this one. I'm going to definitely use that for something. For what? I cannot tell you, but it's going to be used for something. All right, y'all. So this is our next shell. And this one is a Sulani inspired build, and I really like it. I don't know if it was built on this lot. I was kind of confused. I was trying to look at the screenshot to like see. I know this lot was on a 40 by 30 lot, but I didn't know like which one, so I just chose this one. So hopefully it's the right one. This one is just called CJ Tiny Shell. This one is by H Swartz 97, and it says in the description, first shell challenge submission and first upload using no CC LOL. So thank you again, H Swartz. It's kind of cool that this is your first shell challenge, by the way. So thank you, Hannah. I appreciate it. But let's go ahead and look at your shell. So it looks like a beach house. Now, if we bring up the walls, you can definitely see my shape. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely tell it's there. But this appears to be like a beach house, if I'm not mistaken. So you enter in this way right off the bat. I love the color scheme. It's like a nice, like muted color scheme, and I really like it. It's like a sandy, whitish, like wood tone, and I really like that when it comes to beach houses. So when we first come in, we have our Murphy bed over here. So I guess this can function as like maybe the bedroom. So you have your Murphy bed, there's a mirror over here, we have our TV. I love this little window pane section. I used to do this a lot with my builds back in the day, especially in The Sims 3. I don't know why, but I would love to do like a little 3-tile window section, and then I would have like a chair right there. Like, it's so nice, especially if it has like a nice scenery attached to it. Like, I just love that. But if we go over this way, we have a bookshelf, we have our kitchen, so we have our stove, fridge, counter space, we have a trash can over here as well. We have this rug, which also is this rug from Island Living, because I feel like I've never seen it. Yeah, it is. I guess I just never seen this swatch before. Or I guess I've just never used it. That's kind of cool. We also have like our sink over here. We have our little bowl of fruit as well. If we go this way, we have our bathroom. So I'm going to try to bring the walls down. So we have our bathroom. I like the tile. It looks really nice with the like floor out here, you know, and like the blue. And then it has a back door. So if we go over this way, oh, we have an outdoor shower. Oh, and if I bring the walls up for a second, you can see it's kind of like, it has like a little bit of privacy because it has the curtain right there. That's kind of cool. So you shower outside. That's nice. I like that. That's kind of cool. See, I love how y'all can get around this little weird shape. Out here, we have like a deck space. We have our chair and couch over this way. If I turn the sun off for a second, you can see it's kind of illuminated at nighttime. So we have a torch. We have a little picnic table out here as well. And we have a ladder that leads down to the ocean, so your Sims can swim around if you want them to. Like, come on now. It's right over here on the water, y'all. And I believe that's everything for the inside. I don't think that Hannah did anything for this part, which is totally fine. You don't have to touch the top part if you don't want to, but you did at least, you know, put a roof on it and some nice little, like, I guess makeshift shutters, I guess, for it, like a big window. So at least you did something, you know. It wasn't specifically said that you had to like do something with the top part, so I'm glad that you at least did something with it, I guess, you know. And then of course out here we just have a couple of towels. We have a little like umbrella out here, and that's pretty much it for the house. There's a lot of yard space, so if you need to add more, you definitely can. I really like this one. Like, it looks so relaxing. Like, I don't know. I think I'm also a sucker for this little section over here with the table and the chair. Like, I don't know. I just really like that part. But that's pretty much it for this build and for all of the Sims 4 submissions. Again, a big thank y'all for attempting the shell. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I had a lot of fun looking at it too. I'm going to go ahead, y'all, and shift gears over to The Sims 3. So I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So we're in The Sims 3. I went ahead and I installed all of the Sims 3 builds. I kept counting over and over again just to make sure I had everyone's submissions. So we should have 13 submissions. I went through Discord and I was just trying to like triple, quadruple check. So I think I got everyone's builds accounted for. With that being said, I know some of you may be like, CJ, I want this build, or I may want another build. All of the builds are in my Discord. So all you have to do is just join, go to the Shell Challenge Submission channel in the Discord server, and then just scroll and you can find which one you want. Before we look at everyone's submissions, just to reiterate, this was my shell that I attempted. Like I said, I was going to show you when we got to The Sims 3. So this is my shell. This was supposed to be a broke down alien spaceship, and my story was that an alien crash landed on lunar lakes and he liked it there so much that he didn't leave and now he has cats, you know? So this is kind of what it looks like. We'll briefly go over it. I did a whole video of me doing the whole entire house. So if you want an in-depth view, I'll leave that video down below. As you can see, we have like an alien spaceship interior. So we have our kitchen over here, a dining space. We also have a litter box. We have our living room area. There's an elevator that leads to the top of the ship. And then back this way, we have our bedroom. You know, we have the cat condo for the cats. We also have our dresser, our little bathroom this way. And then upstairs, we have like the equipment to fix the machine. And you know, if you look close, you can see that it's kind of rusted because it's been outside for a long time. So we have like a couple of machines over here. You can also see the bedroom down below because, you know, it hasn't really been fixed like it needs to be. And then over here, this is supposed to be like the room where the spaceship has like a defense system. So it's like a ray gun that's supposed to blast all the other spaceships. It's kind of interesting though, because like if you bring up the wall, you can't see it. I think that's just something with the way that it was placed down, because I didn't do that. I kind of had it like moved half in the wall with move objects, but at least you can't really see it, which is kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, that's basically my shell, but we're not here for me, we're here for y'all. So I'm going to be looking at these again in no particular order. I think I'm just going to start down here because I have a couple of builds down this way. And then I'm going to go up this way. If you're wondering why they're all kind of spaced around, I was trying my best to put your builds on lots that were similar to the lot size that you used. That way we won't have a situation where you'll have like one small build on this really big lot, you know? Some of these may be off a little bit, but I tried my best. So we're going to just start down here. I guess we could start over here at this one first. This is the Eat Me, Drink Me. So in the description, it says entry by Ratpat, aka Electronics, for CJ Plays Shell Challenge, May/June 2025. You're late for a very important date. At the Eat Me, Drink Me Tea House, Hedge Maze, and Park. Fall down the rabbit hole and enter this Alice in Wonderland inspired coffee shop / park, which I am so intrigued because like when I first saw it, it was like, you're late for an important date. I was like, is this Alice in Wonderland inspired? And sure enough, it is. So this is what it looks like, y'all. And as you can see, I can definitely see the Alice in Wonderland inspiration. We have like this purple house in the middle, and then we have like the little like court over here. This is a hedge maze, and there's also like something down here too. So maybe we should start at the bottom floor and then we kind of work our way back up. So let's just go down here to see what's here. Oh wow, hold on. This is literally giving Alice in Wonderland, like what's going on? So you come down here, as you can see, we have these like bubble column objects. These are from Showtime. We also have mannequins, grandfather clocks, actually a lot of clocks in here, honestly, like kind of weird, like ugh. And then we go all the way down the hallway and there's a ladder which leads upward. So if we go up the ladder, this leads us inside the house. So this is like the purple house. So when you first come in, you have a little sitting area over here. There's some bookshelves. You have access to a little bathroom over here with some bathroom stalls. And then going over this way, we have like a coffee shop kind of section. So we have our coffee bars. We also have some more bookshelves this way. I guess we'll go ahead and go upstairs for a second. So up here, y'all, we have all-in-one bathrooms. Actually, there's two of them. There's like two outhouses. This is kind of interesting. And then if I bring the walls up again, we have a litter box. There's a cat condo. I guess it's like a cat cafe, you know. We have a little sitting area over here, a little cat toy. We have a spiral staircase. So I guess technically, depending on, I guess, how you enter the building, you could come up here because there's like a stair, you know. Even if I go back down for a second, you can see there's a bunch of mirrors. It's kind of confusing for me to follow the hedge maze. I don't even know where you would start. I guess you could come this. Nope, because it's a fence right here. Yeah, like I don't even know like where you would start, but I know you can end up here. So I guess maybe you can go, even this is like a dead end, so I guess you would go like around here somewhere, like I don't really know. Even if we go over here on this side, oh, this was the little weird bump out. So if I bring the wall up, you can't really see it because Electronic or Ratpat kind of like close it off. As you can see, this right here is like that little weird like bump out part, or I guess like the tail part for the cat. So like, you know, this is like where the coffee bar is and stuff. This is so cool and creative. So out this way, we have a bubble blowing machine. We have a little place to sit. There's a pond. We also have a couple of these beekeeping boxes out here. Of course, it's a hedge maze. So I honestly need to have a sim traverse this because I don't even know, like, just looking at it, I'm confused. So I have no idea. I'm assuming you come from this way probably, right? I am so confused. Like, only a sim would know, you know? But we also have like some statues here. Over here, of course, we have like a chess area. It's like life-size chess. And also chess tables, you know? We also have some art easels. As you can see, they're like red and black and white, you know, like chess pieces, or I guess like checkers also. But as you can see, we also have like the little thrones too. Like, this is so cool. I'm telling y'all, this is why I love a shell challenge. We all start off with the same exact shape and it becomes something different. Like, it's so cool. And then over here, you know what? This kind of looks like a furniture store. Like, maybe like a yard sale or something. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a bunch of tables and they're all like in the shape of an S, I guess. But there's like so many tables and chairs and lamps and also rugs. Like, it's kind of giving like swap and shop or like yard sale, I guess, or like thrift store or something like that, flea market maybe. It just kind of reminds me of that, you know. We have like some of these social bunny statues over here too, and it kind of like wraps back around to the beginning of the lot. Again, like, I just love these kind of builds where you can just look at them for hours and hours and hours, and you just like find something new every time you look at it. And then even over here, I didn't even see this part, but over here we have a playground section. So we have a sandbox, we have a seesaw, we have a little toy oven, we have the little model train set, spring rides, toy boxes, a little fairy house as well. Like, I don't know, y'all. Again, I just love these kind of builds. You could just look at them all day long and see something new. Like, this is just so nice. Like, I love the fact too that I couldn't even tell this was my shell. Like, literally, you did a good job with the roofing, because I could not even tell this was my shell at all. If it wasn't for like this little piece back here, I would not have been able to tell, you know. But if we bring them all down, as you can see, it is exactly my shell. I love it. It's just on a bigger lot, you know. Thank you, electronics, for making this shell. I really, 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 really like it. Okay, so next up we have this home, and this was made by Misha. Now, I'm not sure if Misha gave it a name. There's a weird bug with The Sims 3 where sometimes if you give a name and a lot description, when a person like goes to download it and place it down, sometimes it just won't have it. So I looked to see if there was one, but I couldn't find one. But regardless of a name or title or description, I don't even care. I just want to see what it looks like. So it looks like Misha went with a futuristic, maybe alien-ish inspired home. And I really like this entryway. It kind of makes me wish I would have did something like that for mine. I guess because I built mine on a smaller lot, I didn't have space for it. But I love the driveway. And we have that little futuristic car from Into the Future. We have the mailbox. I believe this is the one from Lunar Lakes, I want to say. And then we even have like some Lunar Lakes trees in the yard as well. So when you first come in, we have a little sectional. We have a MP3 player. We have a little kitchen area over here with a coffee machine and a sink. We also have a food synthesizer as well. So if you don't know, this can kind of function as like a stove and a fridge, because you don't really need those. You could just kind of use this. Over here, we have our bathroom. So this is like our shower. This is the one that showers you off with sound waves. And then over here on this side, we have our toilet, we have our sink, so, you know, more of the bathroom. And then over here we have our bedroom with a little bookshelf. We also have a dresser over here as well. And we even have like a little outdoor patio section. Ooh, wait, let me bring the walls up for a second. So you can come out this way and like come over here to like the grill. This is cool. So you have a grill out here. So over this way, you have to kind of walk around, but there's a art easel out here so you can practice art if you want to. I'm gonna go back in for a second. So you have a ladder right here. So when you go up the ladder, you have access to like the top of the building. I don't know if this is like a lookout or what, but you have access to the rooftop. So when you come out, the door is this way. So when you come out, you have a telescope and your Sims can look out at the world, you know? I kind of feel bad because I feel like this would look a lot better if I placed it down in like a futuristic world. I'll leave the world link down below, by the way. This is the world called Autumn Season. And I really like this world because it's really big and empty and it has a lot of empty space. So that's why I always kind of place my like shell challenge lots down here, because that way I could just kind of look at everything all in one go, you know. But again, thank you, Misha, for submitting your build. I really, really like it. It kind of makes me wish that I would have built mine on a bigger lot so I could have a lot of space for like landscaping and stuff, you know. All right, y'all, so those are all of the builds that are down here in this part of the world. So now let's go ahead and go to this part. So I'm just gonna kind of just go to the ones that's closest to me. So like, of course, this is where I placed mine at, so we're gonna go over here. So over here we have the Aspiring Musician's Abode. This one says small cozy home for an aspiring musician who likes to party. And by the way, this shell is by June Bunny. Ooh, this looks interesting. I'm kind of interested by this part up here. Like, is this a chimney or something? Like, I don't know. It's like a chimney with like shutters on it or something. Like, I don't know. Like, what's going on here? Okay, well, before we check out that, we also have like a little carport. Now, this is allowed. I did say in the video that you can build things outside of the shell as long as it does not touch. And this is kind of what I was talking about. Like, this is like a little carport section. Totally fine, perfectly acceptable, as long as it does not touch back to this. Now, if it had a wall that touched to the original build, that would be against the rules. But luckily, You didn't do that, so we're all good to go. But it's like a little like carport, and it has like little glass panes in it, which is kind of nice, right? Let's go ahead and check out the build because I really want to see what's in here. So we're just gonna start over here by the front door. So when you first come in, we have our little living room section. So you put the TV in this little weird bump out. I think this is where I put my elevator for mine. So you have like a little TV, and you have like some shelves up here with some clutter and stuff. We have our chair, we have a little stereo. And then if we go back this way, we have our kitchen area, you know? So we have a fridge, stove, a little island counter as well, a bunch of clutter up in here as well. And then over here on this side, we have a guitar, a keyboard. We also have a little bathroom section over here. I love the little standing mirror. I never really put those in my bathroom, but like that's a good use of space. That way you don't have to worry about like using wall space, you know? And then if we go back over this way, we have a bedroom. So this one has a lofted bunk bed, and it has a dresser underneath it, which is also a good use of space. We have a little beanbag chair. We have a little computer desk in here as well. And I don't know if this is like a 2-bedroom or what, but we do at least have 1 bedroom. If we go outside the house, out here we have like a little like I guess fire pit section, you know? So we have a fire pit, we have some chairs out here, there's some grass and some like plants and stuff like that. And then if we go to the back of the house, over here we have like another little section. This is just like a little pond. I guess technically your Sims can fish here. I don't know if there's any fish spawners or not, but I guess technically a Sim could fish here if you wanted them to, you know? And also I'm just noticing too that it looks like the house is up on some columns. This is kind of interesting, like, okay. Okay, so I want to go back in the house for a second. So we have our ladder right here. So when you go up the ladder, it kind of takes you to the top of the roof. So up here, you have a juice keg, a little chair. We also have like a little parked bench out here. And then we also have our, oh, I didn't know what this was. It's the AC unit. I did not know what this was, y'all. Yeah, it's the air conditioner. Okay, that's cool. I like how it's like a little chill spot upstairs. Like, that's kind of cool. Like, okay, I see you, I see you, I see you. Oh, I was wondering what this was, y'all. Because I was looking at this part and I was like, I don't think you deleted anything, but I couldn't tell like why it looked the way it did. So I had to like bring it down. These are archways. Ah, that's smart. It makes it kind of look like there's no wood right there. That's interesting. I never would have thought to do that. Thank you so much as well, June Bunny, for submitting your build. I really appreciate it and had a lot of fun looking at it. So now let's go ahead and go, I guess, right beside it. So over here we have the, what is this? This is the Blue Lagoon, built by Alligator Cowboy Boots. Ooh, this one kind of has like a tropical vibe in a way, like with the little palm trees and stuff. This is interesting. Okay. I guess we'll start in the front. We'll start in the front. I'm just kind of like trying to look at everything. Like, this is interesting. Like, okay. When you first come in, you have like a little like porch section. Okay, hold on. I need to see something real quick, y'all. Where is my shell? I just want to see something. So it looks like, okay, it's facing this way. Okay, okay. Okay, I see. So your entryway is like right here behind, I guess, the cat's head or the capybara's head, I guess. Okay, so when you first come in, we have a little living room section. Oh, wait, this is kind of cute. We have a chair, we have our TV, there's a bunch of plants, a room divider, and it leads you to this section. So this is like a bedroom. Ooh, so we have our bed, there's a dresser in here, we have a mirror. This is cute though. Okay, okay. And then I like how it has like the fish, like the swordfish in here. Okay. I feel like I should have put this in like a tropical world, like a beach world, you know? We do have our ladder, so we'll go upstairs in a little bit. But if we go over this way, we have a table, we have a bookshelf, we have our record player as well. It kind of looks like a little sunroom, you know, with like the windows and stuff. And then over this way, we have our kitchen. So it's not like super big or anything, but we have a little mini kitchen. It has a bathroom that's right here to it. So we have our shower, toilet, and sink and stuff. And then if we go outside for a second, out here we kind of have like, I guess, like a deck space, chill space, you know. It has like a little like pergola above it. So we have a little hanging chair over here in the corner. And then over this way, we have a bar. We also have a little table out here. We have a little radio out here too. This is kind of cool. It's like a little chill spot. We have a beekeeping box. And then over here, we kind of have like some fountains, you know? And then out here, we have a pool. So we have a grill, some lounge chairs. We have a little wavy pool. There's also a hot tub out here as well. Like, these Sims are living it up. And there's also another fountain. Like, I'm telling y'all, these Sims are living it up though. Okay, I want to see what's up here though. So again, you go down here, there's a ladder, and if you go upstairs, it leads you to a door. So over here, we have like, I guess, an upstairs chill spot. So we have like another little pergola. We have a little lounge chair out here. We have our art easel. We have some like art equipment and stuff like that up here. This is cool though. This is cool. I'm telling y'all always eat with these shell challenges. Like, again, looking at this, I cannot even tell it was my shell. Like, the fact that you did the roofing like this, alligator, is so cool because I would not have thought to do that. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, what? That is so cool. Thank you, alligator, for submitting your shell. This is like, so good. And the fact that it's like nautical, tropical theme, like, okay. I feel like this was made specifically for me because, like, the nautical theme, y'all know I love a nautical home. That is so good. Thank you, alligator. All right, y'all. So I guess we'll go this way since there's a couple builds this way. So right over here, we have the Sunset Botanical Gardens. It says, grab a cup of coffee, tour the grounds, and help yourself to some harvestables. These gardens can make you feel young again. And by the way, this lot was made by Cheese Weasel. Ooh. This kind of looks medieval in a way. This looks like something that could be placed down in Dragon Valley. I never know where to start with these, so I guess we'll just start in the front, I guess. So this is like that little weird tail section. So like if we go this way, you know, this is like my shell. So the back of the shell is your entryway. So when you first come in, ooh, I love the wallpaper. I never used this one ever, but this looks so cool though. Okay, well, when you first come in, you have a coffee bar, you have a sink over here as well. If we go around this way, we have like a little sitting area over here. There's a bunch of plants, so it's very botanical, you know? And then if we go upstairs, this leads you to like the top. So we have a door here. There's an art easel. We have some more plants. And then if you go over this way, we have a couple of umbrella tables out here. And there's also a trash can. There's more plants and stuff like that over here too. Ooh, and that even has like this little tower at the top. Now, if we go outside of the lot, we'll just go over this way. As you can see, there are some harvestables over here. So we have ginseng. There's a bunch of plants out here as well. I'm so glad that I let y'all use store content this time because I know a lot of y'all were like, okay, CJ, we can't use CC, so at least let us use store content. So I'm kind of glad that y'all were able to use it because like this is so creative, you know? And then, of course, over here, we have some Wonder Petal. We have a little park bench. We also have the Fountain of Youth. This is from Hidden Springs, I believe. And then we have another art easel over this way. We have some more harvestables this way as well. So we have Buzzberry, Chamomile, more Buzzberry. Over here, we have Midnight Bean. So there's a lot over this way. And then we also have something over here. Now, I don't know what this is. So let's just open it to see. Oh, these are where the all-in-one bathrooms are. So I guess the bathroom is outside. And these are useful because they can also function as a shower. So you can kind of like take care of two needs, you know? And then even back here, I didn't even see this. These are some grapes. Like, bro, there's like so many harvestables over here. This is nice though. I don't know if there's anything down below. I don't think so. But this is really, really nice, Cheese Weasel. Thank you so much for doing this. I'm telling you, I have to use these builds for something. I don't know what yet, but I have to use these for something. I guess that's like a good added bonus of like doing shell challenges. I can always use these builds for something if I need to, you know? Let's go ahead and I guess we'll check out these houses right here since they're so close together. So this one over here, we'll look at this one first. This one just says CJ Shell. Now, this one was by Cheza. I hope I pronounced your name right. So I'm just going to read this off on Discord. It says, I finished my first shell challenge. I made a tiny witch house in Moonlight Falls. So this is a tiny witch home. I really want to see what this looks like, y'all. Like, ooh. I also really like the roofing. I know I probably didn't make this easy with roofing, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, I really wasn't thinking about the roofing when I first designed the show, which to me is backwards because usually I try to think of the roofing, you know, but I guess this time I just wasn't thinking about it. I will apologize for the weird roofing you had to do, but I guess that's part of the challenge, right? Okay, so if we kind of go above the shelf for a second, I just want to see like where my build is. Okay, so if I bring the walls down for a second before we go inside, as you can see, this is like the head, this is like the ear, this is the back part. And I was wondering like, why can't I see some stuff down here? And it's because you use the roof pieces to cover it up, which is very smart. That is allowed, by the way. Let's just go ahead and open it up. I guess we'll just start this way. So when you first come in, we have a little fortune teller's table over here with a crystal ball. We also have a TV. So this appears to be the living room section. So we have our TV. There's like some books and stuff like that. We have chairs in here. We have a wand. Over here, we have a bookshelf and a art easel. And then if we go over this way, over here we appear to have our kitchen. So we have our fridge, we have our stove, sink and stuff. There's also a little table. And back this way we have our bedroom, which I love the design of the bed. I use this pattern quite a lot in my own builds, so I like automatically like it, you know? But we have our bedroom. I love like all the books and stuff like that in here. I feel like the witch is like probably always looking for like spells and potions and stuff like that. We also have a little end table beside it. And then over here we have an ensuite bathroom. So we have, you know, our toilet, shower, and we have our sink. And then I love how you placed like the little towels and stuff on it and the candles. That's so cute. And then if we go back this way, so this is like the little weird tail section. I guess it leads upstairs. Oh, it does. Ooh. So we have a cauldron. We have our alchemy station. We have a couple of planter boxes in here too. We even have like a little black cat. If we go over this way, so this is like the weird section of the build. So up here you have the spell book. Okay, that's interesting. I like this object, but it costs so much money, y'all. Like, this object is like, I think like 76,000 simoleons. I don't even know, but it is a lot. How much is this, by the way? Yeah, no, sorry, it's 72,000 simoleons. It's very, very expensive. Oh, we even have like a little ghost gnome. I didn't even see that. We have like this little like statue over here, like overlooking the house, you know? And then if we go in the backyard, we have like a little garden space. So we have like a little park bench. We also have a grill out here as well. We have a lot of harvestables as well. So I guess if you have a witch that stays here and you need like, you know, ingredients for spells and potions, I think this lot has you covered. I hope I pronounced your name right. Is it Chesa? I hope I didn't pronounce it wrong. But thank you so much for submitting your shell. I know like not only you, but for a lot of people, this was y'all's first time doing a shell challenge. I think y'all all did a good job. Like literally, I don't see any builds that I genuinely hate. Like y'all did a really good job. And I'm just loving looking at all these. Okay, so let's just go right beside it. So over here, we have the last house on Witch's Walk, which is so funny because, like, I honestly, y'all did not plan on placing two witch houses beside each other, but, like, it kind of worked out that way, right? So it says, left to rot by its previous owners, the last house on Witch's Walk has lived and died in infamy. It harbors many secrets, but even the bravest Sims refuse to peek inside. Ooh, this is spooky. And this is by Confrighten, by the way. So thank you, Confrighten, for submitting your build. I need to see what's in here because like with a prompt like that, I need to know what's inside here. Like, is there a body or wait, what's going on? So this is like the outside of the house and I can definitely see the like abandoned vibes. Like it just looks very old, rundown, dirty, and also boarded up. Like we have like this in the way. There's also some dirt in the way. Like what's going on? You know, like the trees are one thing. What's going on the inside? We need to open up this house, y'all. I need to see what's on the inside. Ooh, it looked dirty in here. I mean, it's an abandoned house, but it looks dirty. Okay, so when you first come in, bro, we got the grass growing through the ground. You know what? Just tear the whole house down. But when you first come in, though, we have our kitchen section. We also have a little living room section. There's a lot of dirt in here, by the way. But we have a living room. If we go over this way, we have a bedroom. Ayo! Bro, not the skeleton on the bed, chat. You know what? I am going to mind my business, okay? The skeleton is chilling. I'm not even gonna say nothing, okay? It's a nice bedroom, y'all. It's a nice bedroom. You might want to move your roommate over, but it's a nice bedroom. And then, of course, over here, we have our bathroom. And then we have, like, a room over here with some spell books or some books or something. Like, what's in these books? I need to know. Like, what is going on here, you know? If we go in the backyard for a second, we also have, I guess, like a shed or something. I am going to make it bright in here so I can actually see a little bit better, and turn on the lights as well. So like we have something out here, y'all. I'm gonna bring the walls up for a second. It looks like a shed, right? It looks like a shed. What's on the inside? So this has lockers, a shovel, you know, just like some equipment. But over here on this side, you know, I guess it's boarded up. So if I bring the walls up for a second, it's boarded up. But you can go down below. So like what's down here? Whoa, hold on, turn the lights on for a second. Bro, is this like Annabelle or something? No, y'all, what's going on down here? We have like a circle of candles. There's a rocking chair facing the opposite way. And then we have like a doll in a glass. Bro, it's literally giving Annabelle. Like, look at the colors, y'all. That's literally like the same color as the Annabelle doll's dress. You know what? I was gonna like remove, let me put that back. I'm not even gonna remove that. Oop. Confrighten, this eats. I love it so much. Like, this is spooky. Like, what's going on down here? You know what? I'm leaving. I am leaving. This is so spooky. Like, what's going on? Now, I don't know if there's anything above it, so we're just going to scroll up to see. No, it doesn't appear to be. Oh, I do like how you have, like, the holes in the roof, though. But, yo, this lot is spooky. Not the Annabelle doll in the backyard. You know what? Thank you, Confrighten. I really appreciate it, but I'm going to leave this lot. I am spooked. Okay, so we've seen all of the ones over here. So let's keep moving on this way. I guess we'll start back this way. So over here we have Chester's Garden Shop. So it says a small garden shop made by using CJ's tiny shell for his shell challenge. Sorry there is no bathroom, but there's not a lot of room inside the shell. And this is created by Damien F519, or also known as Gargamel. So thank you, Gargamel. I want to see what's here. I mean, it's okay. You know, some places just don't have bathrooms, and that's okay, you know? So we are down here at Chester's. So we have our little parking space over here. We have like some outdoor like eating space. So we have a couple of grills. We have a couple of picnic tables. Oh wait, these are for sale. Oh yeah, because you have like these on those like business as usual rugs. Oh, I don't know why, but I was thinking like maybe you could just like sit outside and eat, you know? But no, 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 no. These are for sale. So let's open it up. Hold on, let's see. Ooh, so when you first come in, we have like plants for sale. We also have like shelves with some plants on it, you know? There's even like some podiums over here and over here with plants. And then we even have our little register. So this can function as a store if you wanted to. And then if we go outside, let's just start over here. So if we go outside, as you can see, we have some more plants on these rugs. So these come with Midnight Hollow, by the way. So you're going to need that world for this to be like functional as a store. But you know, you have your plants over here. So there's like plants from like a lot of packs. So we have like one from Barnacle Bay. I believe this is store content. This one is like World Adventures. We have a little wheelbarrow. I think this is maybe Ambitions, I want to say. We even have the statue from Barnacle Bay and a cow plant, which is a plant. We also have more statues out here. We have a little fountain out here with some plants on it. Even like the little sunflower that dances. And we have the bear out here too. There's just like so many plants. I like the mixture of like sculptures and statues with plants. Like I think that's kind of cool. We even have like the little hollow plant from Into the Future out here too. We even have the little horoscope object as well. And there's also like a tuft of grass. Sims will probably buy it. I don't really think Sims care that much, so somebody will buy this tuft of grass, I'm sure. Oh, there's even like the little magic jelly bean bush. I didn't even see that out here too. We have planter boxes out here, some more flowers. This is cool, Gargamel. I don't know if there's anything down below, so I think that's like everything for here. So thank you again, Gargamel or Damien F519, for submitting your show. I really appreciate it. So I guess now what we'll do is we'll just go across the street because there is another lot that's right here next to it. So this is the Old Western Cat Cafe, and it is listed as a Java hut. And this is by Pizza is Aggressive, I believe. So I'm gonna go to Discord so I can see what Pizza said. So it says, here's my submission. I made it for Appaloosa Plains, but you could place it anywhere. I'm glad you said that last part because I did place it in the world called Autumn Season. I feel like the world does kind of fit the vibe for Appaloosa Plains, seeing as how we have like similar colored trees and stuff like that. Again, this is the Old Western Cafe, and I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll start maybe by over here. So we have a couple of outhouses out here. We have our front entryway. We have a couple of park benches. There is also a fountain, and it's shaped like a fish, or I guess maybe like a rabbit, but I think it's more so a fish, you know? That's kind of cool though. Okay, I see you. I guess we'll start on the inside and we'll just kind of go out. So when you first come in, ooh, I love the wallpaper. It has like the paw prints on it. So when you first come in, we have our staircase. We have a little pet bed. Over here, we have a little coffee bar. Oh, we have like another little like pet bed over here too. I can imagine like a lot of cats in here, you know? There's a little toy box as well. We also have a couple of food bowls out here too. And I guess we could go upstairs for a second. So up here, we have a table over this way. There's also a table back this. Oh, there's actually two tables back this way. If you want to, you can come up here and eat if you want, or drink or whatever. And then if you go back downstairs, out here in the back, you have more tables. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I like how it's like enclosed or like fenced in. So you have like a little sleeping bag for the cats. There's a little cat castle out here as well. We have like a little plant out here too. Like, oh my gosh. I literally would love to see a bunch of cats on this lot. And also before we go, I want to see like, where is my shell? Oh, it's this way. Okay, so like this is like the head part, the little weird piece in the back. We have like the little feet, I guess. And then we have like the little rooftop section right here. This is cool though. Thank you, Pizza, for submitting your shell. This is nice though. Okay, so I guess we'll go across the street. So over here we have the Plant Sim Paradise. It says a home that will comfortably fit our resident plant sim, Aurora Oaks. She had it built to maximize sunrise and water availability through windows, a pond, and a rooftop spa. It says a bathroom, although never used, was added to the back area in case anyone were to visit, but she would prefer not because she has a hidden hobby that might scare the other residents. Wait a minute, what is the hidden hobby? Like, what? Whenever y'all have these little prompts, I'm like, what does that mean? Like, huh? And by the way, this was built by Infinite Artichoke. So let's see what's here. Like, I don't know, y'all. Ooh, but wait, no, this is cute. It's almost like on a little moat. Ooh, this is cool though. It's like literally surrounded by water. This is cute. I love all like the plants and stuff too. Again, I don't even know where to start. I guess maybe we'll start down below, you know? So we'll just bring everything down. And by the way, this is literally my shell. Okay, so there is a door right here. So when you first come in, we have a lunar horoscope object. We have our art easel. We have a little place to sit. And as you can see, there is no floor. It's just grass. We love that. Over this way, we have our bed. We have a dresser. Oh, we even have like a little alchemy station over here too. Okay, period. Okay, and then if we go over this way, oh, this is where the little bathroom is. And there's like a door right here so you can access the little bathroom. And it has like the ivy on the wall. That's cool. I like that. Okay, I see you. I'm gonna go back outside for a second. So we'll go back out this way and we'll kind of go around this way. So there appears to be something at the top. So let's go ahead and go up here. So up here, oh, we have the bathroom, or I guess the room with the tub, I guess. Ooh, this is interesting. So your plant stem can come up here to like take a bath, or I guess guests could come up here to take a bath, you know? Now, I don't see anything hidden that's out of place. So hopefully I didn't miss anything. I don't think there's anything, you know, bad over here. No, I don't know. I don't see anything. I don't really see nothing, y'all, but you never can be too sure. But this is really, really nice artichoke. I genuinely love this slide. Even the little tree over here that's on like a little mini island, this is so cute. I have a feeling that this is like a pond and not like swimmable water, but like imagine if your Sims could swim out here. Like that would be so cool, y'all. Like genuinely. This is so nice. And I love the modern aesthetic of it. Like, this is just so beautiful. I'm telling y'all, I love a shell challenge. I really do. I just have to do these more often, you know? Okay, we'll go right beside it. So right over here, we have the CJ Shell Challenge by Concat. Okay, so it says, my shell challenge entry. By the way, I tested the routing and everything works. Okay, Concat. If you say so. Ooh, wait a minute. The roofing kind of eats though. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of like a mushroom. Like, I don't know why, but it's kind of giving me like mushroom vibes. It kind of gives me like a mid-century modern vibe also. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I do like the tropical trees in the front though. Let's go ahead and open it up. Ooh, and it is my shell. I like how you cover the roof, Concat. So let's see, when you first come in, we have like a little sitting area, I guess, or chill spot by the front door. So we have an art easel, we have a beanbag chair, there's also a bookshelf. And if we go down the hallway, we have our kitchen area over here. It's a little small, narrow kitchen, but I really like the color scheme. It kind of gives me like that mid-century modern kind of vibe, you know? We also have our fridge over here in this little nook space. Back out here, we have a door. So out here, we have like a little place to sit. We're surrounded by plants and stuff like that as well. If we go back in, we have like a little mini living room. This is cute. So we have our TV, we have a little place to sit. There's a bunch of art on the walls. We have like a little pet toy box as well. Then a bookshelf. There's a little ottoman down here. And then there's a door that leads, I guess, to the patio. So out here we have a couple of planter boxes. There's a hot tub. We have a clothesline. A little place to sit down and chill and drink lemonade if you want to. I know that Concat streamed this on her Twitch channel, which I'll leave her channel link down below if you want to subscribe and follow. But she streamed this over on Twitch, and I think she said it took her 6 hours. I may be wrong, but I know she said it took her a long time to do. And I think you did a good job, Concat. Like, just from what I've seen so far, you did a really good job. Like, wait, hold on, y'all. I didn't even see this. This is like a little hidden bathroom. Or like laundry room, I guess, because we have like a washer. We also have an all-in-one bathroom. I genuinely did not even see that. That's interesting. Okay. And then like here we have, oh, we have a bedroom. So you can go this way to the bedroom, or I guess this way. Ooh, so we have our bed, we have a little end table, we have a lot of plants in here and our dresser. I genuinely did not even see this. I'm so glad I looked. And then out here, oh, we have like a little outdoor shower. Interesting. Okay, Concat, you ate. Yeah, and that's the clothesline, so that makes sense. That's a washer and a clothesline. Okay, Concat, you ate. Now, I don't think there's anything above here. I mean, there is a nice tree, but there's like nothing you can really do upstairs. But this is nice though. Like, okay, Concat, you ate. But that's everything for this shell. Again, thank you, Concat, for submitting this. I had a lot of fun looking at it. We'll go ahead and look at the one that's right beside it again. So this one is the Dilapidated farm. It says this farm was once prosperous but fell on hard times. It's been sitting empty for so very long. Several people in the past have thought to bring it to life again, but failed. They shored up the roof and changed windows, but never finished. Recently, someone is living in the cellar waiting to purchase this fixer-upper, but will the junk and debris be too much for them? Or installing plumbing and electricity and cleaning out the garden and, yeah, I guess it's like a lot to do, right? It's a fixer-upper. Now, this was made by NetRain, who literally submitted this at nighttime. So thank you, Ned, for doing it. I think you also streamed it on your Twitch, so I'll leave your channel link down below as well. Thank you so much, Ned, for like submitting this. Like, I'm so glad that I waited a little extra longer, because like usually, you know, on the day that these are due, I try to have the video out. I'm glad I waited like an extra day or two just to get everything done so you could like submit yours, because like this looks cool. Like, I haven't even looked at everything yet, but like just from the prompt it sounds cool, and just from like the little bit I've seen, it looks really cool. So I guess we'll start over here. So it has that rustic vibe. Y'all know I love a rustic vibe. So we have our truck over here in the yard. We have a lot of debris out here as well. We have some dead grass. Also at the top, you can see the roof is falling apart, literally. We'll open it up. So I think you enter maybe this way. Maybe I should have rotated it. I'm sorry. I think this might be like the entryway. I'm so sorry, Ned. I should have rotated it. But yeah, so you come, I guess, this way. So if we bring it down, ooh, there's so much in here, y'all. If I were to like buy it and want to live here, I would have to really like this house, because if just from seeing all this alone, I'd be like, nah, I'm fine. I'll go find somewhere else. We'll fix something else up. But there's so much in here. There's boxes, carts, statues. There's a shovel. There's another statue over here. There is a bed. So, I mean, you know, I guess the sim can sleep here. We have a drill, martial arts training post. There's even like a little rodent terrarium back here. Like, yeah, there's a lot. For me, I'd be like, nah, I'm fine. I don't need to live here. There's an archway. So like, if you go out this way, there's a place to sit. We have a all-in-one bathroom, outhouse, you know, and there's even something downstairs. So if we go down here, oh, we have like a little kitchen section. So we have our kitchen, we have a bedroom. Oh, with a heart-shaped bed. See, yeah, okay, this is livable. This is definitely livable. But you have like your heart-shaped bed, you have a dresser, you have, I guess, like a little sitting area. I guess there's no TV, but you have a little sitting area. There's a bookshelf. There is a laptop, so I mean, maybe it gets Wi-Fi, or maybe it's one of those things where like, you know, you can do some things offline, but you have to connect to the Wi-Fi to do other things, you know. So there is a laptop down here at least, and there's also a grandfather clock too. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go back up and see if there's anything at the top of it. I don't believe there is, but I want to look out here next. So over here, we kind of have like, I guess like a fenced in area, you know, I guess you could have a garden or maybe have horses out here if you want to, but there are some harvestables. So we have garlic, lettuce, onion, and tomato. There's also a scarecrow. And then, you know, we have a broke down tractor, a lime tree, a broken cart. So, you know, it's a fixer-upper. There's a lot to do. There's a haystack out here as well. So, you know, it's a lot to do. There's even like a stack of junk. I guess that is to be expected. And then over here on this side, we have a barn. So I guess this would be, you know, more so where you would store the horses, I guess. So if we open it up, as you can see, we have our stable. We also have a little hitching post over here too. There's hay. There's a little horse ball. And then back out here, we have a ton of hay. Another broke down cart, you know. And then, you know, we have like a little sculpture over here too. Like, there's so many little attention to details. Like, I love this, y'all. Again, I'm gonna say it again. I love a shell challenge. Thank you so much, Ned, for submitting your shell. I'm so glad that I waited so I could actually see yours. You did a really good job. Like, I love all the attention to detail. I love the rustic aesthetic anyway. You know, I'm a sucker for that anyway, so I guess I'm biased, you know? Okay, so we've seen all of the builds that are over here in this little section. I don't think I placed any over here, so I think we really only have one more build to check out. So last but certainly not least, we have the Krusty's Bar Shell Challenge, and this is listed as a local watering hole. It says old Crusty is long gone, but his bar is still very much alive. Various alien sims have made this their favorite place to get juiced after a long, hard day, and to partake in some totally legal poker games. Oh, okay, as long as it's legal, you know. It says it uses all expansion packs and stuff packs apart from Katy Perry sweet treats and diesel stuff. Contains some store contains story content, but no CC. And by the way, this was made by Nessie Penguin. I will leave Nessie's channel link down below as well, so y'all can go and subscribe. So I tried to rotate this, but I think it's the way that the lot is. Like I said earlier, I was trying to place these on lots that were like the similar size to the lot that you used. I think this is the entryway, so we're gonna look at it from this perspective. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of a lot that you would see in like a Star Wars planet, I guess, or like Batu. It kind of just gives off that little vibe to me, like it's kind of like put together. Some shady individuals hang out here, you know. We'll start over here. So this is like that little weird section. Oh yeah, I can see. So we have like a little weird section here. So you first come in. I like how you closed it up kind of with the half wall. So we have this bubble blowing machine over here. We have some lockers. Ooh, we have like some art. I wonder if this is like art that someone won in a game from someone else, you know, some valuable art. Okay, and then like back here, it looks like this is like a storage closet or something, or like a little like extra closet, you know. If we go over this way, we have two rooms. So this appears to be the bathroom. So I'm gonna try to bring the walls down for a second. I'm probably missing something more than likely. Sorry about that, but we do have a fish on the wall. And then of course, you know, we have a little bathroom. There's even like a little like tool cart in here as well. So over here, we have the room with the poker table. So, you know, you could definitely win your money, you know, here, you know, or I guess win some money back, hopefully here. So we have like the poker table in this room. And then we have like some trophies and stuff and poker chips on the wall and stuff. And as you can see, there is no window. I guess the goal is to be in here and not know how long you've been in here for, you know? And then of course, if we come back outside, out here in the back, we have, this is cute though, wait. It's like a little bar section. This is cute with little string lights. That's nice. I like that. So we have a bar, we have places to sit out here. This is so cute. I should have put this in Lunar Lakes. We also have our arcade cabinet out here. We have a little like alien and a clock out here too. Do you notice how there's a clock outside but not on the inside? And then if you go upstairs, we have like a little sitting area over here. We have some more tables this way. We have a little jukebox out here as well. And I love this little effect. This is like an awning. I believe it's like the one of the little tent pieces from like the Circus World of Wonder set. But this is kind of cool though. I like that. I never really thought to use this like that. I think I might use this idea for something one day because that's kind of cool. It's like a little like tent section, you know? But no, Nessie, you did a really good job. Like, this is so good. It just reminds me of Star Wars for some reason, but this is like so good. Like, I'm telling y'all, everyone did a really good job. Thank you again, Nessie, for submitting, and thank all of y'all for submitting these shells. I think that was the last one. I'll look really quick just to make sure, but I believe that was the last shell for the shell challenge. We had a lot of submissions this time, and I know there was a lot of y'all who downloaded it who maybe didn't have time to submit it, or you were like, nah, CJ, this is just too much for me. Like, whatever the reason, it is perfectly okay. Like, I don't take any offense to it. You know, like, I understand. I know it'd be like that sometime, but I still want to just thank everyone for submitting and watching, or even attempting it. Even if you didn't submit it, thank you for at least attempting it. I appreciate it. It does mean the world to me. And thank y'all so much again for submitting these shells. I had a lot of fun looking at them. So yeah, like I said earlier, if you want to download these shells, all of them are in the Discord server, so you can go and download them that way. I'll leave a link to my Discord link down below if you want to get them. And then of course, the ones that are on the Sims 4 gallery, you could just get them from the gallery. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Follow me over on Twitch where I stream a lot more of The Sims, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Thanks for watching!